A very good morning, class 4, to all those who are watching me in the morning. A very good afternoon to all those who are watching me in the afternoon. And a good evening. And I hope it's a warm evening for you because slowly winter is setting in to all those who are watching me in the evening. Well, today we begin with our first literature class, right? Because we had done subject verb agreement in the previous classes, both the audiovisual as well as the live class. Okay, so I am very happy that you all are doing your homework and emailing me the homework, which I am checking and sending them back to you. Okay, now children, this particular chapter we are going to do, this is our part 1, because we will continue with the question and answers and the reference to the context in our live class, mind you. So don't expect that the answers which are done in the live class will also be sent as a PDF, because we will just have it as a normal teaching class, that is a normal class, an offline class, not an online class. We had a real classroom teaching class. What I used to do, I used to write them on the board, and as soon as the board used to get, the board work used to get over, I used to erase. So the same thing, I'm going to do the question answers in the online class, that is your live class. Okay, so you must be very attentive when you're copying, and all those who are remaining absent, if they are your neighbors or they stay close by to you, please ensure, or you can just text them and ask them to go through the students online portal to see that they are present. Now, the chapter, what we are going to do is, it's a prose, it's a story, all right? So, the name of the story is, How Do We Weigh Appukuttan? Okay, how do we weigh Appukuttan? And why part 1? Because we will not be able to complete everything today. Okay, as I said, we will be doing our question and answers as well as our reference to the context, as well as make sentences and think and answer in the live class. Okay, not during the audiovisual class. And to remind you all, everyone has not submitted their homework. So again, a reminder today, kindly ensure that the homework related to the grammar reaches me on time. Please note that it reaches me on time. Okay? As I would like to see everybody's work so that I'm able to correct and send them back. Now, the name of the chapter is How Do We Weigh Appukuttan? Now, let us go. We'll read who is Appukuttan. This is the book. Okay, it is book number 5, my best book number 5. Okay, and the chapter is chapter number 9. See, this is the chapter. Okay, this is chapter number 9. So I have also given you a photograph of the book and this. Now, you know what are riddles? What are riddles, children? What are riddles? I wish y'all could tell me what are riddles, I wish y'all could tell me what are riddles. Okay, riddles are just like a tricky question, okay? It is just like a tricky question of which you would have to, give answers by thinking, by racking your brain. Okay, it is framed in the form of a sentence or a phrase, okay, wherein you have to find out the meaning from the answer from the sentence given. So there are few riddles which you are going to do it on your own. So I'm very big. I like to eat peanuts, fruits, leaves and grass. I have 4 legs and 2 big ears. My long nose is called a trunk. I am yes. It's so easy, isn't it? So let me write the answer here. Okay, we will do it like that. So I am an elephant. What am I? I am an elephant. So I have written the answer here. Let me put it on the blank. Let me put it. I am an elephant. I am an elephant. Okay. So this is my answer. That's how I'm going to do today. Now, how do you know if there is an elephant in your refrigerator? My God. Imagine inside the freezer, there is an elephant. What is as big as an elephant but weighs nothing at all. So that's again the trick. That's again the trick. Okay, let's go to the next slide. When the prince of a kingdom has a question, the entire kingdom wants to find the answer. Let's find out whether he gets an answer. So he's the prince. See, there's a weighing scale here and an elephant on his right hand side. So that's our left hand side. And on his left hand side, that's our right hand side, we have a weighing scale. Okay. The story is from a special kingdom. You know, kingdom. What is a kingdom, children? A kingdom in the, olden times, kings used to live in kingdom. That means their territory where they used to live and rule. So what is a kingdom? A kingdom is where a king used to live and rule. It could be a province, it could be a territory, or it could be a region. Okay, a country, region, okay, a state, a province, okay, a territory, a place where the king used to live and rule. That means he used to only lead. He had no other spokesperson. He used to be the one and only ruler. So, a happy and prosperous. Prosperous means, what does prosperous? Children, please go through the audiovisual carefully because all the words are not given in your book. Okay? Prosperous means something which is successful in material times, material types. Something which flourishes financially. That means cost-wise something which gives us profit. Okay, that is prosperous. A kingdom of answers where for every questions there was an answer. Not one question went unanswered, but one day a question came along and everything changed. The people stopped. They wondered. They scratched. This is called scratching. Okay? So they scratched their heads and thought, now, how do we solve this? That means work out the solution, find out the result. It all started with the youngest prince when the youngest prince was feeding Appukuttan. Okay, Appukuttan. Now let's see who's Appu. As Appu enjoyed his delicious means tasty, delicious breakfast, a question bothered the little prince's mind. The question was quite simple. He wanted to know, how much does Appukuttan weigh? My God. Now, wondered is given here thought. Bothered is disturbed. So these are the meanings which have to be written. That also I'm going to do it in on the screen with you. Okay. Now, but the question took all the attendants by surprise. They said, now that is not an easy task. Soon the question travelled from the royal court, something which is grand, to houses, roads, paddy fields, and playgrounds. Everyone was asking, how do we weigh Appukuttan? So Appukuttan is actually the elephant, and the prince wanted to weigh that. Didn't they have weighing scales? But if we go to the previous page, now can you weigh him on this? No way. We can't. They tried. They were not the kind who would give up easily. Weighing scales were specially made. Some were too small and some broke when Appu stomped. Stomping means walking heavily, heavily. This is called stomping, placing your foot on the ground with a thud sound. That is called stomping. I don't know whether you can hear when I'm trying to stomp with my feet. This is called stomping. I hope you've been able to hear. This is called stomping. With some other scales, people wondered and thought, how do we weigh Appukuttan? With this, you may have guessed. That means you must have realized. Okay, or must have understood. That's called guessing. We are talking about an elephant, not just any other elephant, a royal elephant of a prosperous kingdom. Okay, a grand elephant of a prosperous kingdom. Now, and this royal elephant's weight became a royal worry. Okay, royal worry means a big worry. Here the royal word doesn't mean grand. Okay, royal worry means a great concern. That's when little Meenu had an idea. So she's little Meenu. She thought, now that is simple. So she walked all the way to the court. Court is a place where when kingdoms used to exist, the kings used to sit. It was almost like the parliament. You've seen the parliament? Yes? So that's where the ministers gather and they have a discussion. They, disclose about their worries, their concerns, their suggestions. Okay? So the court was similar to that. So she walked all the way to the court. The king heard her out and thought and said, carry out Meenu's orders, whether it works or not. What a smart girl. Okay, somebody what is smart, children? What do you mean by smart? Smart means somebody who has a solution, a quick solution to a problem. Okay, where you don't have to exert a lot of, maybe effort to do that. Somebody who is prompt and quick to take a decision. All set off to the river bank. Meenu, the king's men, and Appukuttan. Appu was loaded on a boat. Okay, now let us see what happens. Okay, now let's go to this page. The boat began to sink. More. When it stopped sinking, Meenu made a mark at the point till where the boat had sunk. So you see, the boat has it loaded, okay? It has settled on the boat, Appu. So the boat was, loaded with Appu and it was, set on the river. So what happened? The boat started sinking, getting drowned little by little. So what did they do? Excuse me. Okay, they pulled the boat ashore. And then what did Meenu do? She made a mark on the boat. Now let us see. Okay. Appu was unloaded. Okay. The boat was then loaded with bricks. As the bricks increased, the boat began to sink again. More. When it sank till the mark, Meenu called out, Stop, no more bricks. The bricks were then weighed. So how smart she is. She first loaded the elephant on the boat, okay, and set the boat on the river, okay. The boat started sinking and the point where it stopped, she made a mark there. Then she asked the men to load the boat with bricks And the boat started sinking, sinking, sinking. And the moment it reached that point where she had made a mark, she said, pull it ashore, please. Because why? Now she's going to take those many bricks and weigh. And that is how they found out Appukuttan's weight. Do you know how much he weighed? 5,000 kilos. Oh my God. She weighed, he weighed 5,000 kilos, a full 5,000 kilos. Okay. So Indu Kumar is actually the author of the prose. Okay. So I think we all like the story, right? We all enjoy it. See what a smart girl she was. She was a young girl. Look at her. She's the youngest of everyone out here. And she made such a wise and smart decision. Now, understanding the text. Okay. So understanding the text, we are going to do it in the book. All right. So the answer is right over here. Okay. Let us do. So let me see if I can do it like a board. Okay. Let me see if I can do it like a board. Okay. Here. I'm sorry. It should be here. Okay. And let me see if I can put the correct. Okay. Put the correct answer to it. Now, if you see, go to the last page. Not one question went unanswered. So, what would be the answer to this? In the happy and prosperous kingdom, all questions were left answered. Okay, were left answered. So, this would be my answer. Let me see if I can do this here. Okay. Okay. So this is my now. Okay. This is my answer. Okay. This is my answer. This is actually my answer. Okay. So the correct answer is B. The correct answer is B. So what you can do is you can put a tick beside answers. Okay, you can put a tick beside the answered part. Number B. Appukuttan was being fed by the young prince. Who used to fed? Okay, who used to feed Appukuttan? See, as Appu. Okay, it all started when the youngest prince was feeding. So, who used to feed? Young prince. Your answer is A. The question that took everyone by surprise was, how much did Appukuttan eat every day? How much did Appukuttan weigh? Of course, B. How much did Appukuttan weigh? So, this was taken by surprise. Now, number 4. Finally, the idea of how to weigh Appukuttan was given by little Meenu. So you have to watch the entire audiovisual to get the answers of this chapter. I am not going to send you the answers. That's how we are going to do. Okay, and you're going to send me a screenshot, and after doing this particular work, today's homework, and send them to me for correction. Now, meanings, what we are going to do? Meanings, we will do it in the next class. Today, we are only going to do understanding the text. Okay. Now, Appukuttan weighed a full 5,000 kilos, isn't it? It was the last line. It was the last line, a full 5,000 kilo. So, the answer is number B. Okay. So, answer is number B, and our chapter is over. Okay. Our chapter is over. Now, your homework, I'm going to needs to be mailed. Okay, I am changing it so that you can see it with the video. Needs to be emailed. Which homework? Which homework? I wish you all could say. No, ma'am, understanding the text. Okay, understanding the text. So let me show you also understanding the text. Exercise A. Exercise A. Understanding the text. Because B onwards we have question answers. So before question answers, what has to be done? Needs to be emailed. Which homework? I'm just writing here so that you can see. Understanding the text. Okay, number A. Okay, and where should you mail? To be mailed to dpsfb.for@gmail.com. Okay, this is our homework to be mailed. And when should you mail it? Today, tomorrow, tomorrow we have a live class. So after the live class, so maybe the homework needs to be emailed by tomorrow morning. Okay, tomorrow morning means what would be the date? Tomorrow morning. So the date would be 11/11/2020-Wednesday. So it has to be mailed, okay, tomorrow. So today we have our audiovisual, which is a Tuesday. Tomorrow we have our live class, which is a Wednesday. So you're going to mail it tomorrow, okay? And no excuses, because this is going to be very, very easy to mail. Why? Because you just have to do it in the book, isn't it? So bye. See you tomorrow. Take care. Okay, stay safe. Have karha, haldi milk, whatever is good for building your immunity. Do that. Okay? Be safe. Use sanitizers. Use soaps to wash your hand. And wear a mask when you're going out. Bye. Sayonara.